Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with your Sunshine Report for your daily Sunshine Report for 11/9/18. Okay, so let's see what's happening with the energies for the Divine Feminine. Clear. What's in her heart space? Very quickly. What's in her heart space? I was extremely exhausted from yesterday. So let's see what's in her heart space. Okay. What's in her mind space? What's in Divine Feminine's mind space? How many is this? Okay, I'll take that. And what's in the Divine Masculine? Oh, got a mover and a shaker. And what is in the Divine Masculine's mind space? Okay, all right. It's energy. We going back and forth, back, forward. All right. So this time the Divine Feminine has the optimism for tomorrow. So it says you love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So right now, she's really just concentrating on herself. Again, trying to find those no's. Understand the power of no, like I had said in my morning drive. Really doing things that really help to recharge her battery. If it's like a spa day, going shopping, doing things that she likes, just reading, taking time out, just relaxing, doing nothing. That is it, because when she started loving and concentrating on herself, the Divine Feminine brings in the masculine into her energy, and he draws to her. So this is what she's concentrating on, and we can see he's just really looks like he's, I hear the word enamored. He's enamored by her. This one, honeymoon, is in her mind. Yesterday the honeymoon was in the Divine Masculine's mind. It's on her mind. So she's really now through this doing self-reflection. She now has this pretty much setting sail for the home, for where the twin flames go their journey. This is brought about the moon energy. So she's got kind of really, I want to say, a really recharged battery now. A little bit more refocused as far as her direction. Is where she's setting forth course now. So that is what's really on her brain right now, and really seeing that her Divine Masculine is with her. Express your love. Yesterday Divine Masculine was thinking about that, so now she's really trying to see how can she express her love too as well. So returning, yesterday she wasn't feeling too kind of lovey-dovey, and so now it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now this romantic gesture does not, to me, seems like it's going towards the Divine Masculine, because every time when I see this card, if you see my earlier videos, I always say when she does do this makes it very, the awkwardness comes out from the Divine Masculine. Yesterday the awkwardness was in the way he was going to express it to you. It was very kind of immature, not well thought out, and had no smooth operator, no shot a smooth operator. No. It was none of that kind of option. It's just like it's real kind of clumsy and klutzy as far as how he's going to present in his expression of love. But still, all the Divine Feminine was going to be like, oh, that was going to still melt her heart. This time, she's doing it, and he still got that kind of barrier off. It's like, yeah, it's okay when I do it, but when you do it, I feel a little kind of off guard, put off a little bit. I don't know why that came to me when you do it. So it's just like, yeah, but don't come too close. So she can do this, but some of you all that do go out on a limb and say, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna express it. Do not be surprised if it be met with this type of energy from the Divine Masculine. It's like he's into you, but it's still something about him. He's got that barrier up, but he's got that guard up. And he's going to let you get so close, but it might be closer than what you have usually have been. You're feeling playful. Again, you're still in that playfulness, that kind of lighthearted, keeping everything kind of light. Wanting to recapture the romance of it. to really get the, I seen today on a truck, it said the cadence, which is really to get the rhythm of it. You know, like the cadence, like in the army, they say sound off, 1, 2, and so you got this kind of rhythm. It's a flow. It's steady. It's a steady beat. You can count on it. It's consistent. So to me, when I seen that word cadence, I think what she's saying playful about the swing and stuff, it's like it's a pendulum thing. Okay, if I swing and I give you this kind of emotion, you're going to swing back with this kind of emotion. I give you this. So it's really is a return of equal distribution of some type of emotion or action being returned back. Just like this, what I'm doing here, just going back. Okay, I being, you being, I'm up, you know, that kind of thing. So that's what, when I'm picturing this swinging, is a playfulness, but it's a playfulness also in energy that I like. If I do it, I'm expecting you to do it in return. And so this is what she's expecting. Right now, the Divine Masculine, in his mind space, we have you deserve love. Now, I'm getting the 2 fork in the road feeling again. Some of the Divine Masculines, this means very strongly. He knows, as far as that, he deserves love. He's looked within himself. He's gotten in touch with his feminine side, his emotional side. The angels are really trying to coach him on the sidelines like a game. Like, yeah, okay, you know, Pip, watch it. Defense, offense. You know, he's calling all these different kind of plays. The spirit guides are doing this and find himself that he's got his bullseye target on what he wants. He's gone in a different direction that he's used to. He's going against the stream of the mainstream of what everybody think it should be as far as emotions, as far as his own emotions. He's going for it. He's going for the goal. Some of them, they're still in the Divine Master, still stuck in that mode to say, nah, I don't deserve love. I mean, I done really did some crap in the past that, I mean, it's just unforgivable. And, you know, he's still in that kind of beating, that self-pity party, that self-imposed prison, and he still experienced that. This one, so therefore in his mind space, he keeps on thinking, you know, it's not safe to love. It's just not. We going at this at 2 different speeds. She's taking the horse here on this car, which means she's going to get there faster. He's saying, I'm taking my time as far as get to the destination of union. And, you know, it looked like to me with this route I'm taking, I ain't never going to get there, you know. And she's right there. So I sent her off, told her in the spirit, you know, no matter what's going to happen, we're going to end up together. And, you know, right now with all these obstacles and things, karmic situations, karmic things and challenges and blockades is coming up with, you know, I'm going to get there eventually, but, you know, a part of me don't know if she's going to be willing to wait for me because it's going to look like I ain't never coming, but I am, because that's why I sent her first to go. And so it's to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love. And so some of them is just not kind of like ready to do that. And it shows in the cards, like I said right here when we look at here, where he's like, yeah, you can come on and express it, but still I'm going to have that guarded up. Like, okay, yeah, so much. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers to see, can we get a little bit more understanding what's happening. So I'm going to go with my numerology clear cards because I had touched them first. Boy, my nose look like twins. Okay. All right. Love yourself for, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Turn it on. Okay. These are my straight shooters. Rest your love. Special love for thank you. Playfulness, thank you. Oh. You deserve your love. Holding on. It's very hard to do, but love is gone. And that's no lie. Now when I look at the divine masculine, that's what came out. Holding on. It's very hard to do when love is gone. And that's no lie. Holding on. So that's why I'm picking up that Jeffrey Osborne. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's it. That had to play that song and kind of see what that means in that lyrics is for that. But that's what, when I did them for the Divine Masculine, that's what the soundtrack was for that. Okay, so now let's look at this. Love yourself first. Creativity in reverse. Okay, some of you all are really using this creativity to be extremely creative as to finding ways to how to love yourself. That's what I'm picking up here. So you're doing this through your solar plexus, because right now this is the yellow. So which is really showing me that you are really finding ways to stand in your power. 3 is the spirit, soul, and body, which is the Trinity card, which is really standing in real firm like the Matrix. Really trying to find your superhero power in this all. And so that's why you're being super creative about this. I'm not going to have that in reverse, because I think that means to really bring more emphasis as to that's what that card means. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Okay, again with this one, in your mind space, you're really thinking about love. Now, love is the way you're looking at it. This is in blue, which means you're thinking about it as far as in communication through that throat chakra, how to really express your love, which is funny. This is links into the next card. So you're really setting forth your path to love. And I think you're putting it forth through the words, your communications, the way you're choosing your words, the mantras that you're using. So you're really watching that forth, the intention that you put in as far as manifesting this, really setting forth course for this twin flame journey. Okay, expressing your love is the next card. So they kind of connected, like connecting the dots. Express your love. Go ahead and make a romantic gesture, because you've got to start doing this, because it's going to help you bring spirituality, which is spiritual completion, to things. You have been stopping, again, like I told you the other day about these lower chakras, the solar plex, the sacral, and the rooted things. Those all right now have been told by Elizabeth Lund, and then also the Divine Masculine, stating that we need to do more exercise in our gaining more strength and opening up our chakras there. So we got to learn how to express our love, regardless if this is what we're meeting. With that, I think some kind of way, even when you do express that, and he's still kind of a little guarded as far as what he's doing, he will still, it will still be received. Although in the 3D, the man part of him physically, he'll seem like he's kind of a little self-guarded. So what's happening? You know, like, ain't no wrong. You know, they kind of had that fire where you could tell they got that kind of feeling and the energy, and you tell something ain't right. He's like, no, I'm into it. And you're like, yeah, part of you look like you're just kind of playing the part, and part of you look like you're actually into it. So I'm not really know how to gauge it. You just know this is a feminine. You're like, something's missing. Like, this can't put my finger on it, but something's not quite 100%. So with the spirituality, you got double sevens here, which is really spiritual completion on your end and on his end. It's going to open up something for him. So go ahead and express your love, even though you don't something about it. You say, you know, he's making you kind of scared not to fully express. I say go on ahead and do it, because some kind of way it's going to turn. I'm seeing it like a bank vault. It's going to turn that vault lock a little bit more than it was before, so it can open up. So just go ahead and do that. Playfulness. Why you want to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, because something about you open up your spirit, becoming more lighthearted, more playful. It's going to help you with personal growth. Some of us have been taking, I think I said that yesterday, the journey a little too seriously, and it's time to be a little bit more lighthearted about it, you know, and really getting to the swing of things, the cadence of things. Although you're looking for it to be a steady beat, sometimes things come along that's going to have you're going to dance to the upbeat or the downbeat or whatever, on top of the beat or with the beat. So learn how to be kind of flexible with the ways, the melodies of how things are presenting. And that's going to help you gain personal growth, for you being very flexible and open-minded to how things are being presented. this one here for divine masculine, where he's thinking, he said, you deserve love, in reverse. Now this one looks like this stands more of a clarifier for the first one that I stated, which is the one that's saying, yes, I know I deserve love. I'm taking my arrow, pointing in a different direction. I got my spirit guides really helping me. They've been talking to me. I'm being more steadfast on laser beam on my target. Although I'm going against everything, the current of the mainstream of my ideas and my emotions, but I'm still going to do it because I know I deserve love, which is doing this in his heart space is helping him to follow his dreams. Okay, so with this is you got to work with your manifestation, and then you got to also work with your higher heart chakra with here, because you got the pink here. So these two things are working out. So in order for you to deserve love, you got to be able to see it, see what you're going to manifest, and then also feel it, because those two things together, you feel it, you live as if it is true. That helps to bring that into fruition and for you to have manifestation to happen, because it's got to really live in your heart, and you can see it, breathe it, be in it, for you to actually manifest that. Okay, and then you also have it is safe to love. This came in reverse, and the reasons why he says it's not safe to love is the environment, people in his environment, his family, the current situation that he's in, karmic situation, person, place, or thing. All these things are lending themselves to him saying, I don't know if this is safe for me to love. This is something that he's got to go check into his heart chakra. This is green. So this is really trying to open up and just really saying, you know, I'm going to throw caution to the wind. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I feel safe. Although, it's, like I said earlier, it's going to take me a little longer to get there. She looked like she already en route to go home for Twin Flame Collective. But see, also you got to look and see, we both heading in the right direction. We might be taking two means of transportation to get there, which means we might be taking two different journeys, learning two different lessons, but we still have means of transportation to move forward. This one of you all just more slow and steady to get there. This one has also help from the horse to get you there. So to me, that'd be spirit. So they really tell you when you're looking at the divine masculine, he's doing this off of just pure human being. The horse could also represent the spirit. So you got her riding on the horse, which is the spirit guiding her and going on to the next thing as far as the journey to twin flame union. He's doing this purely. He don't have no assistance from nothing else. This is purely off the divine masculine. So you can see why the divine masculine say you need to feel compassion and, you know, kind of feel and send love to them, because they're not doing this without any assistance. Some of them is not spiritually equipped or be able to ride or have that mobility due to them being in touch with their spiritual self. So that is another thing that kind of came out in the cards as well. So that's why. So his environment is really, really lending itself to that. Can I get an understand? I'm curious about this clear environment. What's happening with this environment? Let me get three. I'm picking up 3 cards. Okay. So right now, this environment, what's happening in his environment is messing with his perseverance. He don't feel like he can kind of keep on going. Again, this is another heart chakra. Spiritual partnership. It is something about a spiritual partnership that's going on. So this could be a soulmate connection that he's still and he's dealing with. It could be you saw the spiritual partnership with you as a twin that's kind of playing on him. There's also being an obstacle or a blockage for him as well. And then you got a spiritual career. So him really trying to get on the path of the right spiritual path that he's on. And as far as his career is also playing a part in his environment. Some of these divine masculines are in karmic situations such as the job that's not really lending themselves to really help him find his creative self, let him feel freedom within it. They kind of sick and tired. They feel within themselves, this ain't really the route. And when I first came on the job, I was loving it. But look like it's in here for the love of greed or ego. I'm not in that space anymore. I don't want to be in this kind of situation anymore where this is ego driven. People around me is so ego driven. It just keeps on reminding me of my former self. And it's helping to feed my ego. And I'm trying to get out of that because I really want to be with my divine feminine. And that's a whole different energy and vibe. So this is why the environment is playing such a major part as far as him saying it's safe to love, because some of them, like I think I talked about yesterday, they still in it because it's job security. They can't go find anything else because then they won't be able to support themselves and they will not be able to support the divine feminine. So the environment plays a very big part, okay, on that. Next, let's see what the clear. Yeah, I had the overall energy. Yeah, where's the Lord have mercy? I forgot. Excuse me. What is the overall energy? I forget you all. Thank God it reminded me. Okay, from my divine feminine and masculine reunited. Clear. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited and it's understood. This one that is and sugar, this one is here. You're so excited because we're reunited. Hey, hey. Reunited and it feels so good. Yeah, I like that. Overall for the feminine. Oh, and then overall for the divine masculine. Okay, we don't do no reversals in this, so it is what it is. Okay, so the overall this one is, no, wait, did they come in the reverse? Okay, so stop. But this is what it is here. Okay, so we got two groups. I felt that split of the road again. One group, you all are like this. It's grief and anger. You feeling like this is death. You having sleepless nights. You can't go to sleep. You really feeling this. You loving yourself first. You got a lot of things on your mind. How am I going to do it? How am I going to get on the twin flame journey? How am I going to express my love? I want to do it, but I'm scared as hell to do it. And I want to be playful too at the same time. So it's giving you anguish. You really are grieving what you think it should be, that it hasn't been what's in reality showing up. And you're feeling kind of angry about the situation because you're saying we should have been more further along than where we are. You're not taking the horse. You send me on the stupid horse, but you walking. So that's that. Some of you all are not. You take it in reverse. Having grief or anger issues. You like, right now I'm past that, baby. I ain't got time for that. I'm trying to love myself, and if I'm trying to heal myself, I don't have time to be in this type of energy where I'm grieving and anger. Okay? Or you could be like I would tell myself, it varies from moment to moment. Some days I'm like this, it's not. Some days I'm like this. Okay? So it depends. And it don't have to be days. Sometimes it's just from moment to moment. Okay, so you kind of have those things. For the divine masculine, his overall thing is goddess of magic. I'm looking at this, that he's saying two things. He's looking at his divine feminine. He's seeing her for the magical creature, unicorn magic that she is, that she's able to create and manifest things. That by him being with her, he sees things happen. Things get created. Some things manifest in the 3D. And now he's seeing the powers that she actually has and possess. I see an all-seeing eye right here. If that's not it, that's what I'm seeing. Which means he's noticing that she also, I think somebody had that in their video, where she is able to see things. He's seeing that she is very intuitive, and her awareness. She has high intuition and awareness of things. So he's seeing that for what it is, especially that's in our solar plex area, which means he sees that helps her to stand in our power. She's electrifying. She's electricity. When she gets in there, in our presence, he could just feel the hairs on the back of his neck stand up, because she's just an electrifying personality, and she's just really that type of embodies that. And she's just the goddess. She's my queen to be. No, that part. He just really sees that. Also, some of them I'm saying it did come in reverse. My earring trying to fall off. Why? He might be, some of them might be having a problem. That might be, some saying that this is what's scaring some of them too. Being the goddess of magic. Some of this saying in themselves too. It's 3. Some of them scared because they're seeing her this way. That's scaring them some more. And that's why he's saying it ain't safe to love. You know, that part too. You got another part of them saying this is them for themselves. The overall energies for themselves, the divine masculine. And he doesn't see, as far as his emotions, being in touch with that he's able to manifest and make things happen, and that that really just getting in touch with his feminine side is a very electrifying experience. It's going to help him with his intuition, his intuitiveness, his awareness of things. But he's having a hard time embracing that, because I keep on picking this up, that it's not safe to love because of things that's happening in his environment. And so it's like a person like Superman. I'm gonna stay in my Clark Kent clothes because because whatever. Because I don't want nobody to know I'm Superman right now. Right now, I'm just kind of scared because the environment is around here. The boss, like when he used to work for the newspaper, the boss is here. Lois Lane is here, you know, and I ain't too quite ready to reveal myself. That's why he used to go into the telephone booth and go and change his clothes. That same thing. It's like, oh, I'm out on public. I don't quite want them to see me changing into this person that, you know, getting in touch with my feminine side, my vulnerable side. So I don't want to really be doing that right now. Okay, and so that's I'm picking up 3 aspects of that. Let's look into also what does clear this is my higher self. So the higher self want to do talking. Yesterday was the universe. So what does the higher self want to say? The divine feminist higher self want to say to her. See, going back to you. Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you worry at all. Mama used to say, in your stride. Mama used to say, live your life. Live your life. Live your life. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. Mama used to say. There we go, right there. So, oh, now that's funny. I mentioned about superhero earlier. I'm going to take my right portion of potassium. Okay, got to do it now. So, all in. Okay, so this kind of summarizes a lot of what is going on here. Love yourself first. Do that all in. Creativity, love, honeymoon, grief and anger, all that stuff. Let me see. I got my glasses on, so I should be able to read today. All in. Let's see what that says. Mama used to say, don't you rush, get old. Mama used to say. Okay, all in. All systems are go. Whatever you do right now, do not hold back. This is the perfect time to give it everything you've got. For every inch you move towards your dream, the universe will move it 10 times closer. It's time to raise the stakes and play your hand. I'd jump on it if I were you. So going ahead, your higher self said, we got you. Go ahead and express your love, even if he looks like this. Go on ahead and be playful, because this is going to help you bring personal growth. It's going to help you to have, spirituality. It's going to have you have this love, okay? And you're going to end up having this honeymoon, because you know it starts with loving yourself first, okay? That's a good summarization for her tomorrow. I mean, for today, because it's the 9th. Okay, And that's in the ending of a cycle too, 9/11. So it's really a wake-up call kind of thing. 9/11 is 11/9/11. Interesting. Okay. Which that'll be 2 and 9, and that's 11 plus another 2. That is 13. Interesting. It reduces down to a 4, which is really standing in your power tomorrow. Okay, here we go. And we have superhero powers. And I look like I said about that. Remember I made that reference about Clark Kent? Interesting. And I said you don't want to reveal yourself around people. You rather get into that telephone booth and wait. So let's see what this talks about. Ain't that I can't plan this. I just said this. Interesting. Out of all them stack of cards, that's what came out. Ain't that about nothing? How many cards did I have? Out of all the 52 cards that I had, that jumped out, and I had already made a reference to that. Interesting. Okay, superhero. Right now, you've got superhuman strength. The truth is, you always do. But most of the time, you don't need it. Why bother? Everything's rocking along just fine. You are about to learn just how cool, how strong, how amazing you really are. And I would say you're really getting into your divine self. You know, you're saying you ain't got to put all that effort like you thought that you had to. Especially when you're saying, I deserve love, trying to follow your dreams, trying to get in touch with that goddess of magic rather than in touch with yourself, or seeing your divine feminine as this, and starting to understand it is safe to love, although you all taking 2 different paths to get there, 2 different mobilities, which means of transportation. She taking horse, which is the spirit, to get there, which is going to get her faster, and you doing on your own willpower to get there as well. And that's going to help you to be able to get out the environment that you're in, being in your superhero powers, persevere, become one, and get your spiritual partnership, get that spiritual career that you want based upon you being a superhero. All right then. So with that, I'd like to say stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay elevated. Namaste, Namago.